Hi, this is Ann Ruthman. I'm here to help you log into Pictage for the first time and to set up your personal page. First, you'll receive an email letting you know that your pictures are available online and that you can go check them out on Pictage.com. You can just click the link in the email and log in. If you've never logged into Pictage before, it will ask you to confirm your email address and a password to create a new account for yourself. But if you've logged in before, maybe you've seen your friend's wedding pictures or someone else's wedding pictures on Pictage, you can log in with your email address. And you do want this to be a real email address because this is where the notification will be sent once your wedding images are online, and you do not want to miss that email. I click Remember Me because I'm on a computer that nobody else shares. And go. And what it will bring up is a list of events that you viewed before. However, once again, if this is their first time logging in to an event, it will just show your event. And when you click on your link, you'll see a nice cover image, and you'll have many different options for viewing your images. You can either view them in thumbnail size, full size, or slideshow. And you can view, if they're in thumbnail and full size, you can choose how many images per page will show up. If you feel like being lazy, choose the slideshow option and it will automatically just start running a slideshow of the images for you. You won't have to do anything, you don't have to really touch anything. You can see that it's just automatically updating. I won't even move the mouse there, and it's just updating on its own. That's probably one of the easiest ways to do it. However, if that's not your style, and you can even go through the images this way if you want, but if you'd like to view a lot of images at once, you can either choose the full size option, which looks a little something like this, and you'll be able to scroll through. Notice they're the same size they were in the slideshow. It's just that now you can see them all on one page. And you also have these options to the side of the images, which is add to cart if you want to purchase that image, and all the prices are over here off to the side. Create a holiday card, save as favorites, add to folder, email the image, buy other products, and make it public or private. When you look through your images for the first time, I want to make sure that you know about this public or private option because it might not be important for your engagement images, but when it comes to your wedding images, there might be some pictures, maybe in the getting ready room, or maybe there's just a really embarrassing image that you do not want anyone to see. This is your opportunity to make things private before you release the event to your friends and family, because you want to make sure that if there's something you don't want them to see, that only you'll be able to see it if you click that private option. Let's just look at the thumbnail version here. I usually choose 48 images to, 96 images. They're a lot smaller here, but you can fit more on the page. They're usually in 2 columns. And you'll also notice that there are buttons for more pages up at the top, and they are also at the bottom, down here. Alright, another thing that you can do before you release your event to your friends and family is to create folders of favorites. When you have a folder of favorites, it just sometimes makes it a little bit easier for your family to see a lot of images at once. It's kind of funny. So these are totally random. I'm kind of not even really looking, but just to create a set of favorites. And then when you go back, oops, that's the event owner directions. If you ever get lost or are confused about what to do next, you can always click on the event owner directions and it will tell you what steps to take. I'm going to go back to the main page. And they will be changing this interface shortly, probably within the next few months, so I'll have to create a new one at that time. But here you can see, you can view by category on the side over here. This automatically, I think the default for this is to bring it up as full-size images. Or you can view by folder. I like folders because they're quick and they're easy, and it's a lot smaller selection of images. Once you're inside a folder, you can actually remove items from the folder as well. You see these red X's everywhere. Let's say you made something a favorite and you decide later that you really didn't like it as a favorite, go ahead and remove it from the folder. I like seeing your favorites because that helps me customize my photography to your preferences. There are very subtle things that people are attracted to, like warmer colors versus cooler colors, or more saturation versus less saturation, and I can usually pick up on those differences if I can see a selection of your favorites. So that's something that's really nice for me to have. You don't have to do it, it's just something that I enjoy looking at. Also, you can email an image. Let's try emailing an image here. Email this image. You just type in a little message and send the email. And then folders. Folders are a way to separate your favorites from something else. Like, let's say during the wedding you have a theme, like ring bearer. Maybe I took 50 pictures of a ring bearer, but they're scattered all over the place, and maybe, you know, it's your nephew and you just love him to death, and so you want to create a special folder for all of his pictures. So you would just type in a name for that folder and determine if it's going to be public or private and add the folder. And now you can click add to folder when you click on an image, and you can click which folder you want it to go into. That's just another way to organize your images. And once you're ready to release the event, I've already released this event, but you'll see a kind of red orange link over here that says make event available to friends and family. You'll click on that and it will bring up a little window that says who would you like to send a notification to, and at that point you can send a you can enter in the email addresses of your friends, your family, your wedding party, anyone you want to see the images up front, and that will directly send them a link to visit your page. Once your event is released and they visit your page, they will have to sign in with an email address and create their own password. But when they do that, that allows you to view who has been looking at your images. So you click on the View Guestbook link over here, and it brings up the list of people who have seen your images. And that's really nice too, because then you can know, you know, who has seen them and who hasn't seen them. The only thing about this is that it doesn't update regularly. So if, let's say a person looked at it when you first sent them the link and then maybe lost the email and they haven't looked at it since, this only shows you the first time they logged in. It doesn't show you the last time they logged in. So that's just something to keep in mind. And I think that's about it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. You can always contact me via email or through my blog, annruthman.com, my website, and I hope that was helpful.